Welcome back to Nerd Wars, and you guessed it, Kotaku is even worse than you realized. Similar to the mega viral Nerdrotic thread that somehow hit 5 million views, the mental incompetent Sprague, who had come onto Hypnotic's channel the other day for a live stream and embarrassed himself. I assume it's his first time on a live stream, probably in front of a camera or in front of a mic. It was embarrassingly bad. And he's a Kotaku journalist or editorialist. He's got Kotaku in his bio, and surprisingly, no pronouns. We should probably report him to Kotaku, let him know that they hire a transphobe. No pronouns in bio, bigot. And since I'm a real journalist, I should probably reveal that I'm actually Hypnotic's editor, which means only I'm allowed to say bad things about him on the internet. Thank you very much. Shout out to Old Man Grimm for putting all this brain rot together for us. Buckle up, kids. Looks like Kotaku journalist Sprague is spurging out on real Hypnotic. Because you know Hypnotic lives in Kotaku journalist heads rent-free. Absolutely 100% Alyssa Mercante can't stop watching the live streams. She loves them. So this Titan Wasp gentleman said, "You're not making me sound like anything. You still have never, and I mean never, addressed how Hypnotic is a grifter. And if you have, please re-enlighten me." Because of course they have to call us all grifters, because they don't have fans that will give them money. We do, and they hate that. And we're our own bosses, and we get to steal their piece of the pie while they have to fight all their colleagues and friends for all that little tiny shrinking bit of pie that's left. Whereas we keep growing and growing, they keep shrinking and shrinking. I'm pretty sure they're just jealous of us. They hate us because they ain't us, so they call us grifters, because our supporters are incredibly supportive and generous, and oh my god, I love them so much. So if we have fans who want to support us, we're grifters. What are they? Journalists. Okay, so Sprague, who had just previously been embarrassed on HypnoStream. Sit down, Titan. This is going to be a long one, and it's the reason why Hypnotic is ducking further discussion and why he was obsessed with bringing me up in his stream yesterday. You embarrassed yourself, buddy. We're talking like negative Riz. 1 of 19. Thread 1 of 19. I mean, you've lost already right there, Sproggy boy. You follow a guy who How do you know he's a guy? He's a shadow being, thank you very much. Yes, Kotaku? Yeah. Transphobe? Working for you. Sprague, if that's his real name. You follow a shadow being who appeals to your sensibilities regarding gaming and nerd culture. Okay, while saying that everything wrong with those cultures are people on the left. Okay, so far completely accurate. His format, at least for the show he has, is formulaic. Oh wait, no, okay, no, let's go back to what you were just saying. So he appeals to people and he tells them the truth. Okay, can we go back to that? His format for the show is formulaic though, because he plays a video and then he says what's up to all the pre-stream legends and brings a bunch of people up from chat, make people feel like they're involved, make his fans and supporters more part of the show. He plays a glitzy slideshow, of clips of libs being triggered, showing in Kotaku. Apparently there's no in Kotaku in the intro. Okay, triggered lib. And plays some of these reels of friends of the show. Okay, he gives shout outs to all his homies because he likes building everyone up around him, myself included. Okay. He opens by shouting out paid members. Shouts out his community that supports him. Probably has some preamble of the show's content, which is either an interview with some guy he's grifting with, or in my case, me. Wait, no, that's it. He does have a formula. This is not the formula. And if he's grifting with, and it was you, then that mean you're a grifter too, since you're grifting with him? Also, it was embarrassingly bad. Subscribe to the Hypnotic Lives channel if you want to see more. After he finishes 2 or 3 videos, he then reads super chats of people like you. Okay, so he covers articles and reacts to videos, and then he reads the super chats that came in from his wildly generous supporters. To proudly display your thoughts that coincidentally follow along with his ideas, all the whole preaching that the wokes are probably to blame. So we have similar thoughts. Just why people subscribe to YouTube channels, because you're like, oh, that guy's on it, he gets it, subscribe. Now he's saying the things I want to hear to me. Am I being mind controlled right now? Woke losers / lefties hate you or hate the things you like. They do, that's why they're trying to destroy them. Beauty is ugliness and ugliness is beauty to these people because, they're satanic. Not like they go to satanic church. It's just inversion and destroying beauty and innocence. They don't even realize they're doing it. It's the woke mind virus controlling them because they are in a cult. And of course, this is all about how we're in a cult. Okay, buddy. 5 of 19. Implying we don't like boobs or something. Correct. You know who does like boobs? His chat during the waifu battles that are absurdly lucrative. So weird. You give your fans, you give the audience what they want and they reward you. Has Geo Media sold Kotaku yet? When's that happen? I assume by the end of the year. He teaches you what to say and how to think. You were just saying that, like, he says the things that you're thinking already. That's why you find him. And then now he's teaching you those things? You may disagree, but that's part of the cult dynamic. We are nerds. There are many a disagreement in chat. I mean, I'm in the group chat, and there are often arguments between them. We are not of one mind, that is for sure. You think you're a part of something organic? Yes, I've literally watched Hypnotic's organic growth. I've been tracking it for a long time, and now I work for him. So I've really been tracking the growth because, I make thumbnails and stuff. We got to grow that channel. It's as organic as it gets. And then he got to a point where he had to make the choice if he was going to go full time or not. He went full time, took the risk, started streaming every day, and it is absurdly lucrative and more popular every month. And that's the real thing that they hate. Because we actually have support. We have the actual organic audience. All you got is a bunch of beep bop boops. Speaking of pronouns in bio win, transphobe, you think you're part of something organic. You are 1000%, but you're not. He is the self-proclaimed leader of the bigot army. He's the king, yes. He literally calls it that to troll you idiots, and you just fall right for it every single time. You think Hypnotic is the leader? No, chat is the leader of the bigot army. It's carefully designed to reel you in because you feel disenfranchised by the normies and left when it comes to your comfort topics/characters. The woke mind virus has taken over everything. We have been disenfranchised. It is systemic. It's because of the left, the global commies, who want to put you into a sci-fi dystopia. But to do that, they have to slowly chip away, take away beauty and culture and art and entertainment. Stories are important to humans. They teach us how to be good. They inspire us, give us hope. And they have to destroy that. We can't have heroes. We can't have attractive women because that leads to a sex drive, and sex drive leads to us continuing to have kids, which they do not want because they want us in a sci-fi dystopia. So yes, if you don't feel disenfranchised, then you need to do a little more research on what's going on in the world. But more and more normies are waking up. We are stealing that piece of pie from the mainstream media like old Sproggy boy here. And they hate it. He spoon feeds your response. He's telling you what and you're putting in chat, he spoons, how does it even work? I assume this is just projection because I don't think we're stupid enough to come up with this insane idea, which just tells me, this is probably how your site actually operates. And he reads the room to make sure he keeps you engaged enough to continue to extract monetary value out of you. Also, you're a professional writer. To extract monetary value out of you. Bro. Also, what does that mean? He's forcing the money out of you? He's not making anyone give money to the waifus. People really just want to give money to their waifus to win. Also, speaking of, 3-time waifu champion, baby. What can I say? The ladies in chat love me. Why wouldn't they? And they give lots of money to have me beat the actual attractive waifus sometimes. It's amazing. It's adorable and incredibly organic. We were all voting for me last night, and Hypnotic was literally like, stop it. Yeah, he's the leader. Yeah, sure. On top of that all, he closes out with a monetary bid war of waifu battles, which is genius. They're going to teach in marketing school. Whichever character gets the highest bid wins the coveted belt. 3-time champion, baby. That's just 7. We're not even halfway through this. He closes out his stream, and from it, he's earned anywhere from $250 to $400. It's actually more like double that. In 2 hours at least on YouTube alone. Yeah, no, it's actually more like double that, and occasionally considerably more than double that. And that's the real reason they hate him, because they jealous. If you think about why he restreams everywhere, it isn't out of making sure he doesn't get silenced by the left or some cancellation. He would love that because it would legitimize him. But because those are multiple revenue streams for him. So don't go out to all the different social medias and platforms, just only be on one. Otherwise you're grifting if you go on multiple platforms, so more people have more options. It's just about multiple revenue streams. Do you not, like, I see why you guys are failing. You don't understand how, like, entertainment works. They're just stuck in their little corpo bubble, whereas we actually have to grow, and we're our own bosses. And we get all the success and all the failure, where they just get to be all comfortable in their little bubble up there in their ivory game journalist tower, lording over us, old Sproggy boy out there spurging out. Why would he stream to other platforms? It's a grift. If you look at his link tree, he has so many channels, okay? He's out here grinding. All his attempts to maximally extract value from his audience. You're trolling, right? You're gaslighting, right? Like, is that, or you dumb? You really dumb. Does Hypnotic need a meme music channel? Probably not. But if he has the time and audience to make one, why wouldn't he? He's just maximally extracting value from his audience. You're embarrassing. If you didn't drop him a few dollars here and there, he wouldn't really get to know you. Just wrong. Just plain wrong. The only reason he invited me on is because A, he thinks I work for KOTAKU. I do. B, he knows that bringing on a guest who is opposite of him will net him cash. Oh, he's too afraid to have people like me on. He's scared in his little echo chamber. He had someone like me on. He's just grifting to maximally extract value from his audience. He made money off grifting off me. It was embarrassing. I had to edit the video. It was... Dude. Your first time on camera, I assume? Oh, he wasn't even on camera. First time on mic on the internet? I assume this is your first time writing. And point C, this dude's a professional writer. So he can pretend to refute his guest and talk down and treat them like a child. You were a child. And talk smack about them after they get off. How could you not? It was embarrassing, dude. And the second day, out of nowhere, it just happened. He's covering the thing that had just happened. Dude, do you not know how, like, news and entertainment works? Well, clearly not. You work for KOTAKU. He did it out of the fact that it will be mildly entertaining, but most importantly, that a primed audience as you and your peers will send cash in to dunk on me. Yeah, that sounds genius. That sounds like, why wouldn't he do that? Oh wait, it's bad to send money to dunk him on the stream when you could just dunk on him for free on Twitter? Well, that's... That's what happened, but why not also dunk on you on stream and make money in the process? That's what makes him a grifter. What is wrong with you? So he's supposed to do this full time, 3 videos a day, have an editor, stream every single day, and then not make any money from it to pay for that and grow? Yeah, no, he's his own boss. He has been wildly successful. His fans love him. All the exact opposite of Sprog and KOTAKU. And that's why they hate him. And we are stealing their piece of the pie. Regardless of if he believes the things he says about KOTAKU, he does, obviously. Sounds like more projection, buddy. Do you not believe the things you write about? He's definitely not doing anything productive outside of What do you mean? He's grown his channel like crazy. He's reaching so many people outside of extracting your disposable income so you can hear him agree with you. They find you, and then they're like, I agree with this guy. I like him. I'm going to subscribe. Oh, I really like this guy. I'm going to support him with some money. Oh, now he's doing waifu battles. I really want this waifu battle to win. Nowhere in there is he forcing anyone to do anything. Nowhere in there is he manipulating a single person. Sometimes people, they often do this in super chats. They'll drop like $2 to $5 and they'll apologize. Sorry, I haven't been donating. I've been kind of broke. And every time his answer and my answer and everyone, but probably Sprog's answer is, oh my God, no, you don't need to do that. Please, God, stop. All in all, the truth of the matter is that we left and normies don't hate you or despise you. What? Incorrect, Mr. 19-part thread. During the Rona, you didn't want to let us out into society. You wanted to throw us in camps. Okay. You think half the country voted for a Yahtzee? A Russian agent Yahtzee? Okay, yeah, they don't hate us or despise us. We mostly have pity and a genuine interest in building bridges. No, you don't. Building bridges. You are the ones who blew up all the bridges. Cultural terrorists. But you're not interested in that. He had you on the show, moron, and you were an embarrassment. And now you had to do a 19-part thread to help all that stuff. Oh, I wish I had said, instead of embarrassing yourself. But yeah, building bridges. Okay, buddy. You've been convinced to carve your place out in the world as just and good. You guys were literally called social justice warriors. You are the ultimate virtue signalers. While everyone else living their lives is corrupt and evil. You're trying to chop kids' balls off if you can't kill them in the womb. But you're doing the thing you're accusing us of. No, you're just wrong. and you were going to probably be out of a job by the end of the year. It's not hard to see. Oh, Sproggy over here. Up in my ivory tower of games journalism, I can see all your evil and hatred. I can't give you many actual examples. I know that some of these words won't get across because you believe we're programmed to say this, that we're NPCs. Correct. We say that you're NPCs because you're NPCs. We don't believe that you're NPCs. You are NPCs. You support the current thing, whatever that might be, no matter how horrendous it might be. I assume before long you're going to be supporting World War III. But that is also your programming. No, it's just us actually being able to see because we're not up in the clouds in our Games Journal ivory tower. And we see y'all have some issues, some genuine issues, and you're in a cult, a dangerous global communist cult, trying to put us all into a sci-fi dystopia. And you don't understand it because it's a cult, and they just get you with the ideology and the woke mind virus. And then everyone outside of your cult is evil grifters. Why are they so much more successful than us, the cult? We're supposed to be the ones with all the power. Think about it. Yeah, I just did. You think joining a stream that directs hate at women and minorities is normal behavior? Literally just last night, he raided a woman, part of the bigot army. He's got Atreus, who is quite black as part of Saturday Night Hypnosis. He even has Gooch on, and he's Canadian. You think that being taught that everyone but your group is part of a self-fulfilling circle jerk echo chamber? Bro, you're a professional writer. Where ideas are uncritically accepted, you should see the Bigotverse chat. Ideas are not uncritically accepted. It's how we connect with one another. Oh, I'm just trying to build bridges. No, you were embarrassing yourself. Listen, if you're there just for the memes and being malicious online, then so be it. We are going to literally celebrate. We'll probably make it an annual holiday when Kotaku finally shuts down, buddy. We hate you. The normies that you think are part of the left, oh no, not so much anymore. Definitely not when it comes to gamers. And guess what? We hate you, Kotaku. We hate you, and you deserve it fully. Which is why we're taking your piece of the pie, and you're not going to be around a whole lot longer. I recommend when you have to take Kotaku out of your bio, probably go ahead and put your pronouns in there too. If you're there just to be malicious online, you're in on the joke with Hypnotic, so that's fine. But if you were there to get directions in life, who is going to Hypnotic stream for life lessons? Has he ever said he's a life coach? He will direct you to the bigot front line, and you know he's Puerto Rican, right? You will fall down a path of disparity and loss. You know he's Puerto Rican because he's got Puerto Rican flags everywhere. Disparity and loss. You're coping and seething. Please read the entirety and let it set in before you respond. Setting in. You need to get some help. And probably go ahead and update your resume. I'd leave Kotaku off of that though. If you hate Kotaku, please hit that thumbs up. If you think Sprog needs to get some help, consider subscribing. And let me know down in the comments, what's your favorite way to have monetary value extracted from you? Because I'm gonna do it. Grift. Thanks for watching, and please follow the algorithm on your way out and support the channel by becoming a YouTube member.